Insurgency Sandstorm, an excellent game with gorgeous graphics, animations, beautiful weapon models, and some amazing headshot mechanics.
Friendly's down! Man down!
The game released in 2018 as a modern shooter and has been a staple for this channel, but with everything coming in the near future, Battlefield, World War III, another Call of Duty, I can't help but wonder, what is the future of Insurgency Sandstorm? Welcome to the channel, fellas. My name is Tacti. I cover primarily hardcore first-person shooters, so if you've stumbled upon this video today and you enjoy the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button so we can hit 20K by the end of the year. The growth has been incredible lately. Thank you all tactical gamers. Alright, so Insurgency Sandstorm. I believe this game was something like the second game that I started to cover when it comes to updates, and I absolutely was in awe the first time I picked up the game. The sound design is what did it for me. An immersive experience that I truly enjoyed. Keep in mind though, I transitioned from consoles, so moving from a casual console to something so hardcore as this, it was a huge step and I hadn't experienced anything like this before. So I followed the game and its development, and I truly think this game is incredible. Currently, the game is in closed beta testing for consoles and has been for a few weeks now. From what I've heard though, I cannot confirm anything, but from what I've heard, the game runs pretty well on consoles and still looks pretty great. And I'm talking all consoles here, not just the newest generation of Xbox and PlayStation. Apparently the PS4 and Xbox One look great as well, which is a very big surprise to me. I'm looking forward to seeing how the game actually looks once the closed beta tests are open. They've also recently released a community update that says they're going to be testing their upcoming update for PC August 26th through the 30th on the CTE. Now, I have no idea the theme or what exactly is coming in this update, though it does appear a new map is coming as well as a new PvP game mode, and that's about all we know. It's really strange because it's a bit of a quiet update apparently, but I get it. They're focused heavily on the console release right now and fixing those bugs. So with all that in mind, I just want to ponder the question. Does this all really matter? What's this game going to look like a year from now? Really, what will it look like 3 months from now? The market is about to get swamped with new games. Battlefield hype is through the roof, and the dark horse World War III is coming soon into the mix, which I expect to be a free-to-play title. Not only that, but as usual, a new Call of Duty is coming out, though I don't expect that to pull a lot of people other than World War II fans and Call of Duty loyalists, but it's still competition for Sandstorm. Apparently, according to GameStop and Target, this game is going to release on September 29th of this year, though that's not been officially confirmed by the dev team. Battlefield 2042 releases October 22nd, and Call of Duty Vanguard releases in November. Somewhere between today and next year, World War III is expected to release. So, those are 3 titles, 2 big ones, 1 modern shooter title, relatively close together, all competing for attention. Sandstorm appears to get 1 month to show itself off, to show its colors. 1 month to really make a name for itself before those bigger games swarm into the picture. And I think they'll do okay that first month. I think that they'll actually get a lot of attention, but there are 2 big ifs. Firstly, it has to be this day or a little bit before. If this thing is delayed again for any longer, they can just pretty much forget it. Pack it up, head home, and start working on their new title. Because if this thing is delayed anything past September 29th, the game is done for. You might as well not even release it. I think the console community feels too burned from the past, though some have held out hope. Another one of these ifs, the game will get a lot of attention if they provide a lot more content on a more frequent update schedule. Now, like it or not, people get bored quickly. Imagine that. People's attention spans have dramatically dropped, and I blame the trash heap pervert haven known as TikTok. That's besides the point, though. The problem is people get bored, and this game is not going to provide the content on a quick enough timetable for console players, at least with this current schedule. On the PC, the game fares okay, but that's because I would say, by and large, PC players are a little bit more passionate about the games that they play. It's just easier to hold a niche community because of the vast array of games. There's a lot more at your fingertips, so people tend to gravitate and remain in personal projects. But still, even there, the updates on PC are something like twice a year, and this newest update, update 1.11, 1.11, well, however you want to say that, we don't know anything about it at this point, other than the new PvP game mode is coming. So that makes it kind of difficult to be hyped for this. Testing is within a week, and I get that. They're working on the console release, I understand that, but once that comes out, that's still 5 platforms they're going to have to manage with optimization updates on each one. I know with console sales they can grow their team, but is it going to be enough? Here's going to be the game's biggest issue in my opinion. There's no real grind to the game. Sure, you keep leveling up and leveling up and leveling up, but there's really not a sense of purpose anymore. Like it or not, battle passes are incredible at maintaining attention, providing goals for players, and really just promoting that sense of grind. This game doesn't do that. So with updates coming twice a year, there's no reason to grind. I think once you hit past level, I don't know what it is, maybe 20, then you unlock everything in the game, you unlock every class, and you don't have anything else to work for. So with updates coming twice a year and no real reason to grind, I think this game is going to have a tough time, which I know runs in contrast to one of my previous videos. This was a couple years ago, I think. I mentioned that since Sandstorm was going to be one of the only hardcore modern shooters on the market, it was going to soar in popularity. But that was back then. The tides have changed just a little bit. The field is rapidly growing and TikTok brains are going to want content. I really just don't think this game can keep up, sadly. Now, on the other hand, another issue is that the more the game caters to console players and becomes more casual and more of a grind, the more the PC player base will get irritated. There's already debates as to whether this game is getting too casual or not, and if they go in and add something like a battle pass, if it's not done correctly, I guess, it's just going to add more fuel to the fire. It's going to add a more casual element to the game because instead of just playing the game the way that it was originally meant to be played, they're going to be playing to unlock something like a battle pass. So that's probably going to be an issue. So really, the devs at NWI only have a few options to pick from, and whatever pick is going to make someone unhappy. Either they can add some sort of battle pass to grind for skins and new cosmetics and weapons. This is likely going to make the most noise in the community. If they do this, the game should also go free to play because $40 is a pretty penny for a console release, especially with everything else available. $40 is a little bit pricey. If they add the battle pass, something like a free to play model, or at least decreased by $30, $20, I don't know, but $40 just seems quite a bit, then they may be successful. They're also going to have to push out a lot more content with each update. Luckily, if they do it the battle pass method, that's normally sufficient for about 2 updates a year. Or I guess you could call them seasons. But without the battle pass, with a new map and a couple new weapons, just won't do it. It's not going to hold attention very long. Or they can try to maintain a more hardcore approach and hope to sell random skins they create with each update and have a very, very small niche community on all platforms. This, in my opinion, will unfortunately be the least profitable for the company. It'll keep a small group continuing to play the game, but only for a short time until they get bored and hit up Battlefield until the next update. I feel like this is where the changes have come in the past few years. I feel like they've taken steps to get a little bit more casual in order to cater to the console experience. I don't know, I just think this game is going to have a really tough time. I think that 2 years ago, this would have made a lot of sense. It would have been a very good game. I guess it would have been competing with Modern Warfare at that point, but it still feel like would have drawn people, especially this past year, because they would have gotten bored or I guess over Modern Warfare. During the Cold War, they would have come to this game, but they just can't. They couldn't. So I don't know. I suppose we'll see. Personally, I don't see the game having much of a life even after coming to consoles. I know New World does have a game planned for the future, but I have no idea what that game will be. Likely another first-person shooter according to Wikipedia, but nothing is confirmed yet. Hopefully with mod support, this game will remain active, though I don't know if that's going to be on consoles either. That could be another hit to the game. Now, I really do want this game to be a killer title because I believe it's vastly underrated, but I think the lack of content and newly crowded marketplace is going to make it tough to survive. They've got to figure out a way to maintain that attention. What do you guys think though? Where is the game headed? How long will the life cycle be? What do you think the next game is going to be? Another Insurgency? Something a little bit more broad in scale? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video and you want more from tactical shooters, click that subscribe button down below for hot takes and up-to-date info. Until the next one, stay safe out there, and most importantly, stay tactical.